small.
Wow, tiny.
You are currently listening to Tiny Table,
where we explore TTRPGs you might not have heard of.
Whether big or small, we hope to cover them all.
Because we know that great things can come in tiny packages.
I was more of a coffee gal myself.
All right.
Welcome, everyone, to Tiny Table, where no game is too small. From rules to rolling to review, we teach RPGs so you can play too. My lovely players are playing characters that have now taken on heroic jobs. Here for our finale of Yeld, I want to hear each of y'all's names, your characters' names, and a little bit about the new job they've undertaken.
Hi, it's Holly. I am Genevieve, or V, and Genevieve is now a soul thief. A kind of roguish character who, their whole thing is about kind of like being these guardians or like the bringers of death and souls. So I can use daggers now, I can use knives. I have a whole ability called Soul Charge that I can do a bunch of different things when I bank an action. So I'm really excited for that. And of course, I had the See in the Dark skill permanently and the Hide and Sneak skill. And something really cool about Soul Thieves is that they all have to have a tattoo under one of their eyes to denote that they are like part of like the Soul Thieves.
What does hers look like?
So it looks like one of the Princess Mononoke tattoos because it is 2010. It is on Cartoon Network. They are shown on Toonami. They are showing the Ghibli movies. So it has to be one of the Princess Mononoke tattoos. And I'm definitely dressed in like very like roguish clothes now, living my full Assassin's Creed life. But yeah, very excited.
Love it.
And hey gang, it's me, Skylar, back playing Dolores de la Rosa. I have chosen, to nobody's surprise at all, their Oathbreaker class, which is essentially their tank, their frontliner, their sword and board, or their two-hander, if you prefer. Though, of course, I'm going in with the sword and the shield. In this case, a club and a shield, as clubs and axes are the things that I can wield. And the Oathbreaker, aside from being like your tanky sort of frontline hard hitter, also gets a super interesting mechanic. First off, they give you a little quote here that says, "Just remember," and then in quotes, "defy the prince, protect the people." I get to choose one of three sort of oaths. The one that I've committed to is going to be the Oath of Courage, especially because I think that Dolores feels like she needs to be brave as she's going in to protect her younger brother. And this gives me a few things. Firstly, the benefit that I get is when I am chosen to take the next turn, I cannot be interrupted. So if one of my friends picks me to go next, I'm going next no matter what.
Nice.
However, there is a drawback. Friends cannot use any spells or the first aid special die on me. So no healing in combat, no first aid, no buffs. I just gotta go in as I am. However, I can break my oath at any point, and for the Oath of Courage, that allows me to restore a lost core die, or if I have 0 restore rolls, I can restore 2 instead of 1.
Very
that
cool.
will then relieve me from both my benefits and the drawbacks for the day. So we'll see if that comes into play, but super excited for it.
Love that.
And hey, I'm Neo. I'm going to be playing Princess, the dog, and I have elected to take the White Mage class. The White Mage is Yeld's sort of healer equivalent class. It focuses on magic of light and healing and imagination. And so it's a bit of a generalist role with access to some healing spells. I made the humorous mistake of picking a casting class, aka you need to hold the book to cast, with a character that only has one mouth and no hands. So that'll be fun and interesting. But I like the image too much of the classic Saint Bernard with the little whiskey, the healing whiskey barrel on the neck. So I kind of went off of that, and the class realities came to bite me in the butt later, but we'll see about that. In the meantime, I'm a healer, but I also wield a club, That doesn't let me cast, but it does let me hit things very hard.
Nice.
So, you can, I can be your angle or I can be your devil.
This time, you'll be making the enemies play dead.
Ooh, very nice.
The fact as well that you're carrying a club, when you are carrying a club, you are carrying it still in your mouth, so it's just like hey, fetch this. Pow!
Bow!
Very Sif.
It's like
Yeah,
that.
very Sif the Great Grey Wolf.
Very Sif the Great Wolf. It's like that dog on TikTok whose owners have given it like
Yes,
a little
yes.
sword and it like swings its head around and sword fights with them.
Such a
Imagine
cute dog.
that, but
funny.
instead of like a cute little sword, it's just like a massive fucking club, and it's there to clobber your kneecaps.
Yeah, spiked in.
The
Oh.
great regret of the owners.
Yes, and with my now sharpened dagger, I have given myself a very okay pixie cut. A clean cut has been done of my hair now.
Incredible.
Yeah, we've been underground in this bunker beneath the statue for like 45 minutes as we're fixing your hair.
Fucking Dolores is like, my brother. Oh God. And Genevieve's like, give me 1 second. Like, I look really bad. I need to
Awful.
like.
Just
ow.
got this tattoo.
And I have been, and will continue to be your game mistress, Julian. I'm not playing any special job right now, but if I were to play one from the starter list, I think I would play a witch. Because they're a fun, zany, hexy caster that pulls from a variety of different spell lists, and they get a lot of fun luck play. And they're a kind of a more eclectic spellcaster than the more focused black and white mages. Also, my favorite monster category in the game that only happens for very high-level monsters is the witch category, which is written in like elite speak, where like the W is like back and forth slashes, and the T is a plus, and the C is like a cent sign.
Oh,
And
that's
it's
great.
there to represent how they're like unraveling reality, so they're unraveling like the rules text, and I'm like, that's great.
So
That's
so
funny.
good.
awesome.
That's cute.
With that, we are back here in the Magical Land of Yeld, 2nd edition, as our heroes have now become heroes, well and true. Having taken on the heroic jobs of the fairy heroes of old, you all are now clad in iconic outfits that will make you immediately apparent as these heroes to any who witness you. Now armed with proper weapons for slaying, not just like pocket knives and fire pokers, but tried and true medieval weaponry. Rolo, the de facto leader of the village and resident crab catcher of the group, looks at you all with a mix of kind of astonishment and awe and just a little bit of like embarrassment at this thought that like he needed folks to come in from outside of town to solve this problem that he's been dealing with. But he looks at you all and says, "Wow, guys, this is really something crazy. I can't believe this is happening, but
You're telling us.
We've got heroes again. I've never actually met a hero. This is insane."
Yeah, I feel stronger just like carrying some of this stuff.
Wow. Oh, I bet. Okay, so I know where that thing lives. I followed it once before. It's at the base of the waterfall. There's an old temple there, a temple to the serpents from way on back. It's you all were like at the cliffs, right? That's no good way to get down there, but I know a way around. It'll take a little longer to get there, but we won't have to scale the cliff face.
It's fine by us.
Here, before we go, and Rolo leads you back up the stairs and back up to the definitely curious and trepidatious children of the village who are all paused mid-meal of their crab stew.
Oh wait, one thing before we go, and I'd like to turn to the ghost. Is the ghost still there?
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Ghost, if we take care of this Dollyhook problem, is there any chance I can get my Nikes back?
The ghost floats forward. A long, spindly fingered hand caresses onto and then through your cheek.
Ugh.
No.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
You
All
do.
right, let's
You
go.
do. Good one. You know,
That's rough.
I appreciate your gumption.
now.
He's wearing them currently.
The ghost is wearing the Nikes. As it turns and starts to float away, you can see the.
You can hear that.
Ooh, they're new.
I hadn't even worn them in yet.
And the ghost is like, Such is life. Picks up a nigiri that was offered. Lifts up the mask and puts it under.
Yeah, I see the ghost in the corner, lifting his hands, throwing like an imaginary basketball. He's just like, Jordan, Michael,
Kobe. Incredible. With that, you all make your way back up to the feasting children up above. They're all kind of mouths agape as you emerge, clad in the heroic garb of old. Just like spoons falling out of hands, the crabs boiled in their stew are poking their little eyes up like, oh, wow, I'm dead.
Get back in there.
Oh, sorry. But there is just a rapturous silence among the assembled children as you all emerge. What kind of imagery are y'all trying to cut?
Cool as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of like, a little badass. I mean, it's just like...
I think that Dolores is going for a, I don't have time for this. I have people to save, which undoubtedly comes off as so cool.
Oh, yeah.
My hood is
yeah.
up, but you can see the tattoo under my eye.
Man.
So I'm walking through. I have a cape. I have a cloak.
Ooh.
A cloaked cape.
Yeah.
You're like
my
practicing like throwing and catching the daggers a little bit, like to do the Ezio hidden blade
Yes.
thing. You're like, what's that? Yeah. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, yeah.
My white mage scarf fluttering in the wind.
Gentle breeze. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, summer nights. Ooh. Dog is serving.
Man, the worst part about all this is, no one's gonna believe us.
With that, Rollo journeys around and quickly gathers up some bowls of crab stew and hands them out to all of y'all, and says, "Here, we can eat as we walk, but let's get going." Mm-hmm.
I definitely wait until no one can see before I start eating. Just cool walk.
As you consume the crab stew, each of you are going to gain 1 restore that you'll be able to make use of either now during the walk or later on. So you've all got an extra restore on the stack to bring into this journey. Rollo leads you beyond the town, back across the bridge, but further on down the river from the direction you had gone. It seems that the waterfall of the river was not the main body of the river itself, but one of those things that would eventually, many miles further on, become a tributary of its own, but didn't have a smooth joinder point this early in the geographic topology. Julian must always ensure the river systems make sense, or she'll go insane. So you're heading...
verisimilitude.
My verisimilitude is ruined. So, further down the river, and eventually splitting off from the river itself, you start heading into these more kind of lowland areas of the forest. It is a long, multi-hour walk through the dark of the night, illuminated by a torch held by Rollo, as well as the flashlight still held by Genevieve, or are we moving flashlight duty to somebody else?
Moving flashlight duty to somebody else. I have a dagger and a sword to carry now.
Who's got a hand available?
Technically, I don't, but I could put the shield on my back to hold it temporarily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. In that case, several hours of making your way through the forest. Eventually, you find your way to the bottom of this waterfall and kind of come upriver the small little brook that runs from it. The waterfall runs and cascades over the face of what seems to be an ancient stone structure built into the cliff edifice itself. There's kind of a small little pooled lake at the base of the waterfall before it kind of rivulets its way off into a further tributary stream. There are blue-leafed trees that grow all about both the woods themselves and then some lower kind of blue shrubbery that surrounds this lake. It is deep and dark, the moon not more than a sliver in the sky. Rollo, you see his fur is all starting to stand on end the closer and closer he gets. And he turns to you and says, "This is near about as far as I made it when I went in. I went through the door and the water snuffed my torch and it was all so dark and... Oh, man.
It's okay, Rollo. You don't have to go any farther than this. You're already doing a great job.
Okay." And he looks at the flashlight you're holding. He's like, maybe that one can survive the water.
Yeah, it seems like your grandpa did bring a waterproof one, so we'll trust it. Try to take it in.
Okay. I'm gonna snuff the torch for now and find somewhere to hide, but I'll be here near the entrance and, I hope everything goes okay.
It will.
It will.
If we're not out by sunrise, return to your people. You are their leader.
They need you.
Okay.
It's hard being the oldest, but there's something satisfying about knowing that there's people that you can't protect.
You're right. So, into the ruins.
Into the ruins.
It's at its deepest, it's a waist-deep wade through this kind of lake as you're making your way up to the waterfall and where it kind of covers over the door. Literal video game logic. Gotta be a door behind the waterfall.
Of course.
You know it.
As we're wading through, Dolores goes, "You know what? I wouldn't have wanted to bring my Nikes into this anyway."
As you start to kind of clamber your way up into the ruins through the door frame, the interior of the ruins still contains, of course, a lot of water. So there is still kind of more water in front of you, running, hopefully not quite as deep as the lake outside, but it's tough to tell in the dark. You shine the flashlight forth, light ripples off the top of the still water that has run into the interior of the ruins, and then ripples more and faster. And with a sudden burst and a leap, a creature bursts forth from the water within the temple and lurches towards you. It is enormous. Its scales match the leaves of the nearby trees, a deep azure, a mouth lined with rows of sharp teeth, and a wild red mane that looks like a mix between hair and feathers. A great maned alligator leaps forth and lets out a cacophonous howl. It's time to fight.
Oh, shoot.
You're going down, bud. And I'm gonna use my good plan ability early this time and advance myself one space.
Very nice, very nice. This great creature, the Howligator, is the initiator here and is going to go first. And it is going to rush forward. It has 1 brave and +2 run. And on its turn, I think it is going to bank an action. It is not going to charge as foolhardily as the lobsters had, as it kind of growls in front of you and bears down, blocking the way. And, it selects who goes next. It's certainly challenging you, the one who stepped forward to meet it. It growls in your direction and lets out a deep, garbled howl from its cavernous throat.
I'm guessing I probably still need to maintain hold of the flashlight for us to have any light in this fight.
Yes.
That's fine. I can go
With
without
better
the shield.
with better planning and placement, maybe it could be set on a ledge, but this thing kind of got the drop on you, and it's water on the ground, so dropping it would mean dropping it in the drink.
Yeah, I'd rather us be able to see, so I'll try to keep the light on it. Excellent. With that, on my first turn, thanks to charge, I get +1 strength and +1 brave, which gives me just enough movement to get right up in front and engage with this thing. And on my turn, I'm gonna try to go for a break attack instead of a regular attack.
Very nice.
So I'm gonna need to borrow some dice because
Holy moly.
with my club and with my new class, I have a strong of 4 that gets boosted to 5 because I'm charging, and then I get an additional +2 because I have a break of 2 with my club and my class.
Wow.
So
And you
I'll
did
take
need
all
those
of
two.
these,
Whoa.
which is going to be a total of 7d6 to roll against
mia.
this guy.
And this
if
is
I'm
against its tough.
Yes, if I'm successful, it'll permanently reduce any armor it has by 1.
Okay. It's a total of 9 for the Howligator.
I've got like 27 over here.
27, mother of mercy. You cut into this thing with a sundering strike and send feathered hair. It's a weird material on its back, flying in all directions. This thing has got a tough exterior, but no armor to speak of. So no armor left to reduce. This thing will take full damage from anything remaining.
Okay, fantastic.
Or rather, let's pause a moment and make sure I'm reading that correctly, because I see it's got tough 3, I see it's got special dice of bite and run, and it's got stuff, but that's like stuff that it...
Oh. Yeah, is
it's
that
got
a total...
clothes and it's got gear, but it doesn't have armor.
Okay, so after a bit of deliberation, turns out this thing, I didn't realize how the break would work. It only works on armor, and by armor it means quite literally shields and worn armor that people use.
Yes.
I was thinking like, oh, scales, it probably has like some natural armor, which I think is like a D&D concept. Because it doesn't have any of that, and I think I would have been able to see that doesn't have any of that, Julian has graciously allowed me to run this back a little bit. It won't change too much. It just means that I'll be rolling with 5 dice instead of 7 for a regular attack.
Still cool.
Still cool.
Yeah.
Still.
And you're still aiming for a 9 total, so it's likely you'll do it.
Yeah, 3, 4 is 10 already, plus additional math. So we're gonna go in and just club this thing, get a strong smack right off the bat.
That is going to knock one of its tough dice out. This thing lets out a howling yowl in response as you slam into it with it's a club, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. You have damaged this thing effectively, and you have begun the action chain. Who do you elect to go next?
I'll say, all right, princess, you got him.
Princess is going to cast a spell. Holding the book in her mouth, Princess is going to cast a spell, Call Imaginary Friend. She holds the book and is channeling the magic of the book into her mind and is growling and muttering with the book in her mouth, and from her mind she imagines something to help, something fast, something useful, something white, something fluffy, something... And I'll have to roll.
And Bunny?
And Boony Rabbit?
And Banui Rabbi?
Yeah, it's
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
At first I thought you were gonna say something that'll help, something fast, and a frisbee, like an imaginary frisbee floating above the water.
Summon Frisbee is definitely the dog white mage version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Nice. I got a total of 6, 5, 2, which is the challenge rating is 6.
Oh, yeah,
so
totally.
I succeed completely. So something fast, something helpful, something useful, something white, something fluffy. It's squirrel. An albino squirrel just
Oh, I love it.
shows up. Effect: a 3-foot tall creature formed from the white mage's imagination is formed.
It's a big ass squirrel.
Yeah.
Big squirrel. And it lasts for 5 rounds. It has currently 1 strong, 1 tough, 1 smart, 3 brave, and has the abilities tease, break, and is mage proof.
Ooh, very cool. Where can you put it?
1 space.
1 space away from you?
Yep. And I'm going to summon my imaginary friend, which is my action, and then I'm going to move.
Do imaginary friends go on the same turn as you?
It does not specify, but I can only imagine so.
Cool. So that adds to the action chain. Oh, did you include that the die from the action chain in your roll to cast?
No, I did not.
Not a problem. You've succeeded regardless, but now the action chain is at 2 bonus dice. Do you want to give the turn to your imaginary friend or to Genevieve?
I will give it to my imaginary friend, and I will have the imaginary friend make the tease action.
Yes. Nice.
As a distraction to focus the Howligator's attention.
I love it.
So...
That'll be your brave plus your tease plus 2 for the chain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the called monster's brave is 3. It's 3 dice, very brave because it has no life.
Nice.
To lose.
And what is the enemy roll?
Smart.
Smart.
And you add a +2.
Yeah.
Just +2 the number, raw.
No, like 2 more dice.
I'm about to roll 6 dice.
That's bananas.
It's really good. It's a great spell.
Nice. I roll like
A million.
a million.
Cool.
That's one of those.
27.
27. Cool. That's pretty darn good. I was deliberating whether or not the one smart die from this Howligator will get to benefit from its one mage-proof die. Because I'm like, oh, is a mundane action taken by a magically summoned creature count as a mage? Blah, 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 blah. It is impossible for this thing to resist. It has been teased.
This beautiful albino squirrel turns around and brushes its beautiful fluffy white tail and goes, nyeh, nyeh.
Rude. Incredible, and passes its turn to the end of the turn order to Genevieve, and the action chain was perfect this round, so you have +3 dice to whatever you do this round.
All right. I'm gonna be pulling out some 5e numbers here.
Oh, boysy.
So
Not satisfactory till it's Pathfinder 1st edition.
Exactly. We're getting close to it.
Oh, no.
So with my dagger in the one hand, I have +2 brave, plus my run, which means I can move 6 spaces.
Mamma mia.
So I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, just
Heck,
get around
to a
behind
flanking
it.
position. Why not?
I'll flank it just to sauce on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll take my sword to take the strong from the sword.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also add brave on my first attack, so I can take the brave from the sword too, because I have charger.
So Charger makes your brave and strong higher on the first turn. It doesn't have you add brave to the attack.
Oh, just adds 1? Okay, I made that mistake last time. Okay. I have 3 from the action chain.
Yes.
I have 4 from the strong and 1 from charger.
Mamma
For
mia.
8d6, I'm casting fireball
Yeah.
on this thing as I am listen to that. So I'm running up to this thing. Jesus. Okay, that is
This thing got a
20.
10 on its tough roll to
I got
defend itself. So.
28.
Cool. That is a second tough die loss. This thing is on its final tough die as you describe how you're just eviscerating this thing.
I am truly cool as hell. Assassin's Creed. One moment he sees me. One moment I'm behind him, and I stab right into him.
You really hit him
God.
with the nothing personnel, kid.
And I say, Arrivederci.
Oh my god. Requiescat in pace. I know that took a great amount of restraint from you, given that you play a character who is Italian, ostensibly in our main campaign off mic, to pretend to not know more Italian than you do.
I was thinking about the JoJo stuff for Golden Wing. Arrivederci, bastardo.
Amazing. How Gelato the Howligator is in a rough spot here at the top of the round. That's the end of y'all's action chain. He's been quite hurt, but he has a banked action left over, and he's getting ready to bite the heck out of her.
Excuse me.
No. Oh God, it's all over.
So,
Mamma mia.
and I can use the brave from my dagger for the excuse me.
Incredible.
It's gonna be
And
5.
then I also get another from my excuse me feature. So I have 6 excuse me.
Jeez Louise.
I'm bullying this alligator.
Yeah, it's really brave though. It got a 3.
Okay, I got
It's 21.
21.
It is not the Howligator's turn.
It's my turn.
This
And
girl
I'm-
said she's not done.
Arrivederci. Again.
Again. Okay, so I now only roll 4 strong dice. 1 from the sword, 3 from just being
Base
strong.
strong, yes.
I got
Okay.
I got a boost to my brave and my strong with my soul
Yes.
thief feature.
Very cool. 6 max result for this poor about to die crocodile.
16.
How do you finish this thing off?
I think as it goes, I say, I'm not done. And I stab it again, and then I get to bank an action because of that.
Oh?
Yes, so one of my features, my soul charged, is that whenever one of my attacks reduces a monster's tough die to 0, I bank an action.
Whoa.
That's
crazy.
That's why I was like, let me in there, coach.
That's
God.
crazy.
That's bananas.
It makes me all the happier that you went last, so you could
Yeah.
get that like sick finish. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Whoa, V.
The blood sprays, and I'm like, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is never gonna live up to this.
Amazing. The Howligator falls. You hear a call from outside. Roll's like, oh my god, are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Better than okay. We're epic.
Oh my god, they're epic.
Totally
it.
pwned, dude.
God, it's 2010.
Gotta bring
I'm
out
going beast mode.
Oh yeah, bring out those 2010isms.
The albino,
Ham.
the albino squirrel looks over to the dog and is like, I'm gonna go.
Yes.
Okay, see ya.
Bro fist.
Oh my god. Bazinga.
Called monsters take their turn directly after the friend or monster who controls them, and they can take a turn immediately after they were called. They do not add to or benefit from the change.
Oh, good to know for the
good
next
to know.
fight.
Good to know in the future.
That felt like it would make them so
broken.
much better than every other spell. So
But also the difference of even if you took a 6 away from each of the previous rolls would not have changed.
no,
anything,
nothing would have
so-
changed, and also
V's absolutely awesome sauce evisceration of the crisis.
It does say in the description that we're the deadliest class.
it's true. You are.
That's fantastic.
Also, even if it was the case, Yeld would not be the first RPG where summons completely break the action economy and are objectively the best thing to do in the game, mitigated only by the folk tradition of players begging, can we please not have all these goddamn summons? I'm so sick and tired of keeping track of summons.
Sick and tired of this.
Amazing. The Howligator is slain. Let's see. I wonder if any of its stuff could be helpful for y'all. There are 2 harvestable components from this creature. Its hide and its tail. Hide can be clothes and tail can be gear. Do any of y'all have any open slots for clothes or gear
I could
that
probably
could
do gear.
The gear gives you the ability for a +1. It's a rank 0 gear that gives you +1 trip if you give yourself a tail.
Okay. Oh yeah. So these would go into like these bottom slots then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a tail. It's kind of funky. Yeah.
Like wrap it like a belt and then leave the excess off the end.
Yeah, that's fun.
Lol, random, dude.
Oh no.
I just remember we're in 2010. I'm waking up.
Me
Killing
gusta.
me. Oh.
We've opened a terrible door to the not to the magical land of Yeld, but to the magical land of 2010.
I'm googling 2010 memes.
It's all Rage comics.
Oh my god, it's all Rage comics.
Yeah, that's why I said me gusta.
There's only one thing I can say in response to that. Fuck.
Yeah. Trollololo.
Oh god. Well, it was a good podcast, y'all.
Had a good time.
Thank you everyone for joining us for our last episode of Tiny Tales.
Sorry to our patrons.
Feel
we'll refund you this
geriatric.
month.
Oh my god, Ray William Johnson was the most subscribed to YouTuber.
Oh my
Just
god.
put the human race in the trash. What were we doing? Have we given our audience enough psychic damage at this point?
Yeah.
I think we've lost whatever listenership we've gained recently, so I think that's a wrap.
Yeah, our listenership right now probably about equals 3.
Yeah. God.
What does the Howligator have on its person?
Tail and hide. This thing did not carry a credit card.
I thought you were gonna say, what does the fox say? And I was like, that was a few years later.
That was more than 20.
What does the hide do?
The hide is clothing, so I don't know if anyone has any available clothes spots.
Could swap something out
Gives
potentially.
+1 mage proof for spell resistance.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I have pants open, so.
I think clothes by default go
Clothes
in
or
your
chest?
chest slot.
Oh.
It'll say pants by
So you would
comparison.
you'd have to lose roll in order to get mage proof. So that's up to you.
You know, as a fellow mage, I think I would rather have more mage resistance.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The Brock Lob
Oh
show.
wow, I hadn't really realized. I love that the character sheet has a little area to illustrate each piece of gear in addition to slots to like write down their stuff.
That's
it's
so
adorable.
smart.
That's great.
I want everyone to know that almost every item, if not every item, has a little illustration for it.
Yeah, it is truly astounding. Like the amount of art in this book is like gobsmacking.
Really cool.
And also comics of like a party, and you can follow them. It's
so good.
It has so much art. I just want to take a second. We'll talk about it in the post mortem. But like, reading this was a joy.
It's a delight.
Absolutely a treat.
So good.
We'll have a lot to talk about in the next episode, so stay tuned.
But just wanted to say that.
Amazing. So, the now stripped bare corpse. I do appreciate that this is a game that is so much about harvesting stuff off of enemies, but it's also about kids, so we kind of just skip the grisly Red Dead Redemption 2 animation of these kids like, all right, get the knife, like, let's get the heart, and we gotta tan it, and it's like, no, it just kind of comes off conveniently
plops
ready
off
to
like
be
a couple of
worn.
loot drops.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious to think about, given the fact when you ran D&D for kids, all your kids wanted to do was harvest monsters.
Oh my God. The kids I ran
yelled,
for would
people
like
knew.
They would like flay the corpses of their enemies and put them in the hall to scare off other roving monsters so they could like batten down a room for a short rest. Like those kids were playing 70s D&D. I was so proud of them.
They're using fear tactics
They were
like
in
Batman or
fantasy
Halo.
They were crazy. I learned a lot from them.
As we've all learned, the children crave violence.
They do.
Me too. Speaking of which, let's go get this Dollyhook.
So, the temple interior itself, this is a crumbling ruin. All of the passages are half flooded and filled with like fallen pillars and debris. The gradual flooding of this temple has only exacerbated the amount of internal wear that time has forgotten. There is every so often soft light that will filter in. There are kind of rivulets and holes of previously worn open crevices in the cliff face that have been worn by other bits of the waterfall. So every once in a while, a little bit of light will filter in, but it's mostly the illumination of the flashlight that you rely on.
How high up are is the ceiling where like these holes for light are?
Here in the hallway you're beginning in, the ceiling's about 10 to 15 feet up, but it leads shortly into a larger antechamber with a taller ceiling.
Is that taller antechamber well lit at all, or is it also?
Not really. These crevices are only really giving light in the opening little bits of this hallway.
Okay, I was gonna see if I could do like a crazy combination of using like jump to reach the ceiling and then break to crack open like a spot so we could get more light naturally flooding into the room, but it doesn't seem like that could be the case.
Surely with
here.
no other consequences, as you are underground under a water-weakened cliff face. Surely bashing open a giant hole in the ceiling will only let in more light and nothing else.
I'm a kid.
Yeah. I'm assuming you're making your way further in and
Yeah,
into that
absolutely.
antechamber.
The faster, the better.
As you kind of wade through, you see little bits of like little blue leaves are like floating in the water, fallen from previous years' trees and bushes. The central chamber hosts in its center a broad stone platform elevated enough to be above the flooding of the water, and as you shine your light forward, the platform itself is covered, like almost overcrowded edge to edge with these large clay pots. And there are even a few of these pots that have fallen off the edge and are like floating, bobbing in the water itself, kind of around the corners and edges of the room. And as you enter into the room, you hear a sound that sounds kind of like soft, muffled whimpering.
Weird. Hey, princess, you hear that, right? Do you smell anything?
Give me that smell roll. So smarts plus smell.
Okay.
And smell magic could apply here.
Yes. Okay.
Challenge number is 5.
Easily, handily, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Beautiful. The whimpering noise is coming from within one of these clay pots. The pots themselves are all sealed with like wax and twine. It seems like the seal on the pot from whence the whimpering emanates is a little weaker, possibly newer, than the seals on a lot of the other pots.
What about the pots that have fallen into the water? Are any of those open? Like
They are sealed as well.
They're sealed as well. Okay.
Should we crack it open?
I'm worried it might be Francis. He might be inside. Quick!
Are we just like smashing the pot, or are we trying to like open the seal?
I think open
I'll try
the
to.
seal.
Yeah, I'll try to break a seal. Like I'll just go up to one, see if I can rip it off with my bare strength.
Yeah, let's have a strong roll, and you can add break.
Ooh, I can add break. That's
Breaking
friggin'
it
lit.
open.
Amazing. That's gonna be 17.
Beautiful. Challenge was still 5 for this one. So
Oh.
I'm starting to realize that I think that the numbers for this adventure have kept the challenge ratings for the interior at the rank 0 numbers. So These kids get to flex.
Yeah, it does feel great.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like a hero after taking on that alligator.
I love that.
And also, we were kind of getting sauced pre, so I'm like,
Yeah. So you get your fingers under the kind of twine and like burst the wax seal and pull the top off of the lid off the pot. It is a grim sight you see inside. There is a child inside of the pot. Their eyes are open, but lifeless, just kind of glazed over. There's like a soft, arrhythmic whimper that occasionally escapes their lips and just drool running down their cheek. You check their pulse. They're alive, but there's no one home. It is not Frankie.
Maybe we should try to get as many of these open as I can. We ghosts literally exist, right? You know, maybe this is just a kid who's lost their ghost.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to move these somewhere safe. Get a little path for us. Maybe we can go to the whimpering one first. If these are.
So the whimpering one is the one you opened first.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I'm gonna try to open up another one to see.
A silent one.
Yep. Another pot is opened. Another child found. Another. And another. Each of them contains one of these children. None of them respond. It seems that they can't. They don't appear to be aware of their surroundings. They don't respond to stimuli like the light of the flashlight or sounds or the opening of their pots. Some of them have that kind of similar whimper. Some of them seem completely still. All of them have a pulse, but they're all in a similar state.
Okay. Let's just clear a path. Make sure that we don't knock any of these kids into the water, at least any more than have already fallen. And the song sang about like tasty ghosts or eating ghosts or something. Maybe if we take care of the Dollyhook, we can help some of these kids out. But until then, let's just get them somewhere safe.
As you're doing that movement, Princess, you pop one of the lids and hear a bit of a more solid from inside. You see inside a mermaid child, and she looks up at you with this kind of fear, and she actually seems to respond a little bit.
Oh, child, sweet child. Speak with me. Are you alive? Are you well?
Oh my gosh. And she like kind of feebly reaches her arms up around you and just like grabs a hold of the scruff of the dog's neck.
I think I pull her out.
Up and out of the pot, and she kind of flops to the side and then kind of crawls to the edge of the stone platform and like whoosh, plops into the water. Emaciated, hungry, she drinks deep in the water, swims down and is down there for a bit. Pops her head back up, and there is just like a fish like tail like wriggling out the side of her mouth. She like crunches and swallows.
Okay, we should get all of these open. If any of these kids have the type of energy she does, it's worth getting them out of there.
As the remainder of the pots are opened up, she's the only one to exhibit such a response. Like she actually kind of comes to life, dives, eats, drinks, pops back up, and gives like a tearful thank you. She goes, oh my stars.
It's okay, child. It's okay. You're safe now.
It already
Free now.
It already fed on my friends, but I think it just forgot about me. I've been in that pot for I don't know how long I've been in there. Oh.
Sweet child, were you taken from the village led by Rollo?
Village? No, I don't. I'm from downriver.
Okay. You're safe. You're free. You don't need to stay. The Dollyhook is still alive, as far as we know.
But won't be for long.
We plan to vanquish it.
It's a ghost. It's a ghost all its own. It ate the ghosts of my friends.
Oh my god.
Well,
She like clambers her way back up onto the stone platform and looks in and sees and kind of identifies a few of her friends. 2 king's folk and then another mermaid.
Does that mean they're gone forever?
I don't know.
Okay, well,
maybe we can give this thing a hell of a stomach ache.
yeah. Well, where is it?
I don't know, but I think I've heard sounds from deeper in, and she points to the far wall.
That makes sense, my child. You are free now. If you wish, you may stay toward the front and we can speak again later. But if you want to return home as quickly as possible, please.
Rollo's
free
out
yourself.
front.
Okay.
There's a fairy outside by the name of Rolo.
Yeah?
You may speak to him. He may help you.
Is this room safe?
We defeated the crocodile, or the howligator, or the alligator. We got rid of the big fuzzy lizard thing.
Okay.
At least from here to the entrance, you should be good.
I'm not leaving here without my friends, but I'll swim out and just say hello to. You said his name's Rolo?
He's a fairy by the name of Rolo, yes.
Okay. I'll introduce myself, but I'm coming right back in here. I'm not leaving without them. She swims on out.
It's messed up. We're not gonna let him do that to Frankie. Well, at least these kids are getting some fresh air. It's better than waking up in a pot, so let's give that. My parents are here. Let's give that bitch a hell of a stomach ache.
Let's go.
You lot head to the rear wall of the room. There isn't quite as obvious of an entrance as there was into the dungeon proper, but it seems that there's been a bit of an internal cave-in, leaving just a kind of a thin crevasse one will need to like shimmy, call it a schwimmy through in order to make it to the other edge. The kids, an easy fit. I think Princess, this will be a challenge, a skill challenge.
Okay.
You're a bigger dog.
What kind?
This is gonna be smart. This could be smart or strong, I think.
I'll take smart. I'm very smart.
What's your smart at the moment?
3.
Nice.
Is there any chance
Positioning
I
and
could
all that.
help by using my shove? Maybe if this doesn't work. Well, let's see if this works first.
Bank that as a recourse. Yeah, challenge here is gonna be a 6.
Oh, no problem. I rolled on
Simple.
a 15.
Beautiful.
Damn, I'm rolling good.
Breezy.
You
Yeah, you're doing
are.
great. I know,
Maybe
again-
Yeld is your game.
Maybe Yeld is yours.
This is my game. Who's to say?
Look,
Well, we'll see.
rolling a lot of 5s and 6s in regular D&D is bad. Rolling a lot of 5s and 6s here
On
in
a
Yeld
D6
is
system.
pretty solid.
All right, we all know I roll low on d6s too. Let's keep moving on. I squeeze.
Grumpus.
As the dog grumps her way through the crevasse, you get kind of, there's a point where the way through is low enough that you do have to fully submerge underwater before another kind of poke up a couple of feet later in the delve. And because of that water seal, the singing from beyond has been heretofore obscured from you. But as your heads breach the water, you hear,
Dollyhook, Dollyhook, how do you feel? Ready?
shink,
Hungry?
shink.
A great big meal.
And you hear the ominous singing of the Dollyhook from within the interior chamber. That to me sounds like Princess is charging in. Mm-hmm. Let's go.
We're not getting a meal if we
Frickin'
can help
go.
Mm-hmm.
I'll reset the board.
You all burst forth into the chamber. We have now laid it out with a variety of little water tiles. I'll let you know that when you enter a water tile, that's a special hazard. When you enter it, or if you start your turn there, you're going to need to succeed on a strong challenge, and if you fail, you'll be stuck in that spot, because it's particularly deep water.
Oh, cool.
And it's water that's a little turbulent. If you have any bonuses to swim, you can of course add that.
it. Lovely.
The Dollyhook itself, you see on the far end of the room, the flashlight illuminates a figure standing in front of a stone plinth upon which sits the immobilized form of Frankie.
Just for
Standing up,
that, I'm using my good plan to move up one.
standing there, the Dollyhook itself is a grisly sight. Spindly long, pure black arms and legs, stick figure-esque in its build, but its center body is unclear in its form until it turns around. It's just a mouth. The size of Rolo plus a couple extra feet. Just a giant human-looking mouth with black lips, glistening white teeth, and a long, lolling purple tongue. It brings around a staff off the end of which hangs a long, rusted iron hook that it has been sharpening with the tip of its tongue. It looks around to you all and says,
Are you here to eat?
We're here to kick your butt.
Don't have one.
Then we're here to kick your teeth in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
buongiorno, asshole.
I believe it was the dog who was going first. You were the one growling your way into the scene.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
No, I'm sorry. Excuse.
Only one excuse me per turn. And it's literally whoever says it first.
Wait, so what do I do to contest?
You roll brave, and you may add any amount of excuse me dice if you have them.
If you have the skill, excuse me.
I do not, but I have 3 brave dice. So
Ooh.
good luck. Inch.
Pinch.
Ooh, that's almost a perfect.
really
That's
good.
17.
Beats the Dollyhook's 14.
You don't get
You don't get interrupted.
Don't
Very nice.
Get it. I'm going to.
It's great rolls.
Okay, now that I can't be interrupted, I can actually take my time and use my brain.
Huge.
Huge, because
Gross. I hate
Yucko.
I'm going to call again something small, something fast, something helpful, something white, something scaly. I'm gonna summon a little fast little silverfish. A little fish, plumping in and out of the water, and I'm going to summon it one space from me.
That's why she's so smart. You guys let her watch Animal Planet, don't you?
Yeah. It's good for her development.
Bloop. And I summon a little fishy, and I roll a cast. I roll 3.
What's the challenge for this?
6.
Odds are pretty good.
Oh my god.
But not good enough.
Not good enough. I fail.
Too much confidence.
Too much. Feeling too confident. This
What
is
happens when you fail a spell?
Doesn't happen.
Just doesn't happen.
Okay.
I wish that 3 on that die had been a 4, because then it would have been a success with 2 1s on the dice, which would have been a success with a magical disaster.
See, I was wondering
Instead, it's
how.
just a failure.
Oh, see, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering how
There's no
magical
magical
disasters happen.
Magical disasters, and keep this in mind for you spellcaster. Magical disasters happen when spells succeed in manifesting, but you roll at least 2 1s on d6s.
So cool.
Love it. Very efficient use of the dice, right?
Maybe we'll get to see that later.
Helpful.
Okay. And the spell book doesn't give anything to plus cast. It just exists.
No, spellbook is what gives you the spells.
Yep.
Right. Got it. Well, drat.
Darn.
No fish then.
Never mind.
Something small. Something fast. Something. I'm still getting the hang of this. And I'm gonna move forward. I still have my 3 brave, which is 3 movement. I go 1 forward, 1, and then
In front of you is the water. Do you want to enter it and see if you can swim through?
that's a tough die, right?
Strong.
Strong, and you can add swim.
Yeah, I'll go forward 1, see if I can get in there.
Whoosh. Give me a strong roll. Challenge for this is 9.
Nice.
You make it.
I rolled an 11. So I make it through, and then I get 1 more move, and I'm just gonna go ahead 1 more.
Boom, you've made it to the center of the room
Splish.
with water on all sides. Fantastic. Who do you elect to go next?
I want Genevieve to have time to build up an awesome chain like last time, so I'm going to elect Dolores to go.
Excuse me.
Excuse nothing, bitch. I can't be interrupted when it's my turn chosen.
Oh,
Thanks
man,
to
the
my
oath.
oath. Ooh,
Damn, I get
feels very
smoked.
good. So
That's
with that, thanks to charge, I get a bonus to my brave, which allows me to move 2 instead of 1 on this turn. And let me know what your thoughts on this are. So I also have a skill in jump. And
Yes.
what
I was
jump
gonna ask what jump meant.
Jump lets you
Yeah.
clear hazards or friends or monsters. It lets you basically act when you move through a space as though whatever's in the way isn't there.
Yeah, so it seems like I could jump over 1 if I wanted to. So if I took a dash action here, I think I could boom, hop over this first one, but I will sadly still land and be in this second, but I think I'm okay to do that.
Give me the strong plus swim roll if you've got any swim to contribute to it. Challenge is 9.
No swim, but I am pretty strong, and I'm extra strong on this first turn, so that'll hopefully help me out here. Let's see. Yeah, I clear a 9 easily.
Easy.
And
You might have actually not done anything because it's the end of your movement, right?
Oh, I think it's... Yes. So I don't think it stops me now, but it's what I would have to roll at the beginning of my turn if I want any movement at all.
True. We can roll that forward to the next turn because it would be nothing this turn because it's about movement for the rest of the round. But if you want to roll that, I'll count that roll as successful at the top of your next turn for leaving the puddle because I don't want you to waste a roll you already succeeded.
Much appreciated. And even if we took away my highest roll, which was a 5, and I only rolled a 4 die, it still would have cleared the 9.
Cool. So that's your movement. You leap over one of the deeper puddles and land splooshing down in the next one.
It did take me a dash to do that, so that is my full turn.
Okay.
And I'm passing it to V.
I said, excuse me.
Excuse me,
Give me that
I'm
roll.
using the brave from my dagger. 5 brave.
And technically, it's still the first turn, right? So you would get an additional brave for your charge.
Yeah, 6 brave.
My God.
I'm brave as hell. I'm brave as fuck, boy.
15 for the Dollyhook.
That is
5. I think that's 19.
Clears.
Whew.
It's your turn. There is no action chain as it's been a failure and a dash, but
Okay,
you
that's
are
fine.
ready to rock.
So a banked action means I can just...
You just get another action whenever you want it. So on this turn, you can take 2 actions. You could like dash and attack. If you're able to just get up to her at base, you could maybe even attack.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on how much movement you have.
Okay, well, I have 6 movement, and I also have jump.
Ooh. Do you have 2 jump?
No, I only have 1 jump.
Okay, so you'll clear 1 puddle and land in the next one. So give me that strong plus swim roll.
I don't have any swim, but it's still my first round.
So your strong is boosted.
Yep.
Very nice.
And then I can use the strong from my sword
Yes.
to get, that is 7, 9, 11.
Yes, beats the challenge of 9. You've
Okay.
got your 2 movement remaining. Are you asking if you can fight diagonal or move diagonal?
Fight that.
You can.
Okay.
That gets you adjacent to the Dollyhook.
So I'm adjacent to the Dollyhook.
Amazing.
I'm going to hit him twice because I have a banked action.
Let's go.
Because I can use my charger. So I'm going to hit him with my sword, which is 3 strong, plus a strong from my sword, plus its charger. So let's freaking go, I presume.
That's a 10 from the tough on the Dollyhook.
That's gonna be a fresh 24 from old Genevieve.
4. That hurts the Dollyhook as you pierce into its ghostly, ephemeral flesh.
And
a second
do it
attack,
again.
yes.
Yes.
Do it again.
Run
oh wait,
it
it's
back.
one tough die lower, so it's worse at defending itself.
Ooh.
Only a 6.
Okay, good, because I kind of rolled bad on this. I got a, 16. So I hit it again.
Another tough die.
And then I immediately can use my job ability, Soul Charge. So whenever I use a banked action, I can immediately do a benefit from it. So I'm gonna use I'm gonna do Disappear to immediately make a hide and sneak roll to vanish from the fight. And I reappear at the beginning of my next turn on any space on the action board.
Holy moly.
Yo, what the
That's insane.
Dude, yo, Soul Thief is busted.
Soul Thief is crazy.
That's crazy. You kill something, you get a banked action, you used a bank action, you just straight up fucking vanish.
And it's still my first roll, so I still have Charger. So I have 3 Brave, 2 from the Dagger, 1 from Charger,
And this is to hide.
and then 1 from Hide and Sneak. To hide and sneak. So I hide from sight. I add a Brave roll to sneak past monsters and hide in the shadows and remain unseen.
Dude, that's nasty.
That's insane.
Yeah. 30.
Holy moly.
30 to hide.
30 to hide, you're gone. Is it against the Dollyhook on anything?
I think, yeah, it's like to hide, so maybe like it's...
I think it's against smarts.
Makes sense to me. It's mathematically impossible for its highest stat to roll that on all 6s. So
yeah,
we're
I think
done.
it's smarts versus what? Smarts and what's that?
Yeah. Oh, smarts and what's that? It does not have any what's that, so it cannot do anything about that.
This Dollyhook, does it have eyes?
No.
Okay,
Just
well,
a
if it had
mouth.
eyes, it would open its eyes. I would be from where I was to it. I would stab it twice. It would close its eyes, and I'd be gone.
Oh my gosh. She's off the board.
Wow.
Incredible. Well, no more excuse me's needed. It is finally the Dollyhook's turn. And you gain the benefits of being in the action chain, Genevieve, but you also are a benefit of completely invisible and off the board, so doesn't even matter, because you're not the one that's going to get targeted by whatever's about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So what is going to happen? The Dollyhook. Ooh, there's someone in a water space.
And is it light in this area, or am I still rocking flashlight?
You
here?
are the only source of light with the flashlight.
That's fine.
How convenient that you're also the one standing in the water.
Rip.
The Dollyhook is going to sashay its way forward
Also in the water.
and joins you in a puddle adjacent to you. If it is in the water, it can cast this spell as a free action, and it does not take up the action on its turn.
Nasty.
It is going to attempt to cast the Swelling Waves incantation as it begins to swing its hook balefully back and forth, and it chuckles low under its breath. That'll succeed. Its challenge was 9, and that's a 13 to cast. The water you are standing in, Dolores, begins to churn and chill around you. You feel the waves kind of crash, and the Dollyhook gains a significant advantage over its enemies caught in the riptide. The Dollyhook is then going to take a swing at you with its hooked staff. So let's have a tough roll from you, please. And the Dollyhook is going to fight dirty to add an additional 2 dice.
All right. Well, I'm pretty tough, and I've got armor on still, even if I don't have my shield up.
Ooh, and it adds 1 more because you're in the water, and you're getting churned out. So that's 6 dice coming your way.
4 to defend. Pray. It's probably not good.
21.
Yeah, I don't get anywhere near that with 10.
Hachimachi, oh no. That means with fighting dirty, you lose 1 strong and 1 smart dice.
Wow. At least you still have your tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that took out the only smart I had.
Oof, I sure hope it doesn't cast any other spells at you.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
The Dollyhook kind of lolls its tongue out tauntingly and says,
I'm sure you'll all be delicious as well. A little gamey for my liking, but this ghost is still just as sweet.
and that's top of the order, so we're back to Princess.
Okay, well, I have one more opportunity to cast Call Imaginary Friend. So instead of switching out my book, I'm going to try to cast that again. I still have 3 smart.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I got, so I'm going to try to cast. Okay, good. That is well over a 6. That's going to be a 12.
Very nice.
And I cast Slippery Little Fish. And it must be within 1 space of me. I'm going to put it behind Dolores, next to the Dollyhook.
Very nice.
That is my action, and then I can move. I'm going to move away from the Dollyhook. So I'm going to move.
Give me a roll for the swim. It's going to be strong plus swim.
That's a 6.
You're stuck in the water.
Crap. Okay.
But you've at least moved out of its immediate reach.
Okay.
That'll end your turn, and it is your summoned animal's turn, and then you'll be able to choose whoever goes next.
All right. My Slippery Little Fish is going to tease the Dollyhook, and the fish is going to kind of flip out of the water and its little tail right at the Dollyhook and smack it, tickle its bottom lip. And
I love it.
Flip back in the water.
That's versus smart, right?
Yes.
Cool. Total of 10 for the Dollyhook's resistance.
Okay, that is 16.
The Dollyhook is teased. That means the Dollyhook has to spend its movement to get closer to the animal and has to spend its attacking the animal next turn.
That's correct.
Cool. Very nice. Who are you giving the turn order to?
I'm going to give it to Dolores so that Dolores is not interrupted.
Excuse me,
That's right, you little creep.
but I want to hit that rabbit. He looks so delicious.
Not
Oh
yet.
no, it's a fish. Never mind. Getting my summons mixed up.
All right. And now that it's already my turn and I can't be interrupted, I'm going to choose this moment.
You'll get Oh, wait, no, I can't do a chain yet, and my summon can do a chain, so we're at 0. Right.
No, you initiated a chain by succeeding in the summon.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So you are 1 deep in the action chain. It's 1 bonus die for whatever you do.
All right. So with a bonus die, and with it already being my turn and me getting the benefit of my oath, I'm gonna break it, baby. So that way I can restore a lost core die. And maybe it'd be wiser to make sure that I don't have a 0, but since I know I have to swim at the start of my turn... Oh, I guess we already determined I succeeded that.
Yes.
But regardless, I'm still going to go into strong to get my strong back up to full.
All the better to smack it with.
All the better to smack it. My thoughts exactly. I will move 1 space, because that's all that I've got.
You're out of the water.
And to get exactly out of the water. And we're just going to go with a regular old smack here. I'm going to have 4 + 1 for the chain. All right, I'm setting you up, V. I hope you can get this afterwards.
Oh man, only a 4 for the Dollyhook's defense.
Oh, well,
baby.
yeah, we dwarf that with a 20. So,
Pow.
boom, right into its teeth with my club as I give it a hearty smack. And that's my turn, baby. Marshals are simple. It's why we love them.
I'm definitely hitting that fish. Before.
Well, I'm choosing V
That's why
to
I'm
go
saying,
next.
excuse me.
All right, give me that brave competition.
And then do I get it?
And you do add the bonus from the action chain for this, which is 2.
So that's gonna be 7 brave dice.
You're up against a 12, so that feels like you're not getting excused.
That sounds like that's going to be 8, 12.
Yep.
Math.
Can you finish this thing off on this turn? You're resummoning, I'm assuming, right next to it?
So, yeah, I'm gonna resummon right in that 1 space.
Perfect, I made space for
Let
you.
me take a quick pick. As I come back in, I say, we work in the dark to serve the light. And I, with 1 strong from my sword, 3 strong from my core dice, and 2 from my friends, try to strike.
It rolled a 2.
I rolled 25.
Mamma mia, that's 25 over 2. I think that's a higher number.
It's just a smidge.
What's the angle of the knife? What are we doing?
I want to kind of gut right up through the roof of the mouth.
Cleft
and I
the
say,
lip.
Requiescat piss.
What is
She
that?
played Assassin's Creed 2. She would know how it's pronounced.
How is it pronounced? I tried to search it so quick on Google. Help me, truly. I couldn't pull up a video. That's bad audio.
My best Ezio impression, and my 12-year-old me is calling out to me, Requiescat in pace.
Yeah, there we go.
We're in the white Ezio verse where all the victims go.
See,
It's a weird design decision.
It's so funny because earlier you're like, wow, Holly, wait to hold yourself back for all the Italian that you actually know. But Holly also uses a French-ass accent.
It's true. Requiescat in piss is pretty good. That's an okay tattoo.
Requiescat in piss.
Incredible.
Oh,
With that, with a final stab and some
Requiescat
butcher
and piss. Can that be the name of the episode?
No.
with butchery of both the Italian language and this ghost, the Dollyhook lets out a cry of sonorous pain that my voice is too tired to make, but I'm sure Skyla will make something sound great. I meant in post, but sure. The Dollyhook kind of folds open at the mouth and starts to inverse eat itself as the top lip and bottom lip meet on the opposite sides of its body, 180 degrees. It folds into itself and like vortices as the limbs slurp into its body. Its chain clunks down to the ground. There's a moment where there's just this moat of darkness in space, and then outwards from it, dozens of different ghosts start to fly forth, flying quickly with a torpor around the room before siphoning and shooting through the walls into the chamber before you. As you all follow suit afterwards, rushing your way outwards, you see Thankfully, all the jars are already opened, thanks to y'all's good works.
Yes.
So these kids are not coming too sealed in jars.
Good. Okay.
Yay!
And little by little, different heads are popping out. You all rush out with the unconscious Frankie over your shoulders. There is much rejoicing as the ghosts of the consumed ghosts of these children fly back into their dormant forms. The Dollyhook is defeated. And the vagrant children of the village, as well as some innocent wanderers who wound up in the Dollyhook's path, are all in short order, and a trip back that sees the sun rise again on a new day in Yeld. Everyone is safe.
The Dollyhook is defeated.
Good job, everyone. Frankie, I didn't know if we'd see you again. I'm so glad you're okay.
I'm glad too. That was really scary.
Maybe,
You were saying you were gonna take me to like a restaurant or something when I got snatched? I forget.
Frankie, we'll take you wherever you want.
Okay.
On one condition.
The French Laundry?
No.
That it's not Cracker
You said
Barrel.
whatever I want.
Oh.
6-year-old wants to go to the French Laundry so
I'm a nerd.
bad.
If mom and dad are cool with it, I'm cool with it.
Nice.
I was gonna say on one condition though, we gotta get you in some self-defense classes.
Okay, I'm 6.
That's enough for a white belt.
And as you all make your way back to the door for a much overdue return to the world of your own, you arrive back and the door that you had left slightly ajar is closed. And on that closed door, there is a lock. A large brass lock with 7 keyholes. This is only the beginning of these children's and dogs' adventures.
Yes!
In the magical land of Yeld.
Oh man.
Yes!
As a wave of conflicted emotions wash over the party, some less conflicted than others, it seems that the jobs of these heroes are not done yet. Try a spin in the magical land of Yeld for yourselves and see how you all will contend with the 7 keyholes on the sealed door. We'll see you all next time, and thank you for joining us on this series of Tiny Table.
Thank you.
And thank you so much to our lovely partners over at the team who have made this game. It's been an absolute delight to run it. What a treat of a system. I really am enamored with so many of the mechanics here. I
Very
can't wait
excited.
to dive into this post-mortem and interview afterwards.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So to everyone listening, we just want to give a big 1, 2, 3. Arrivederci!
Thanks for listening, y'all. Have a good night.
Later, skaters.
Hi, and thank you for listening to our podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, then we'd really appreciate if you left us a review. If you really like what we do here and want to support us further, you can join us at patreon.com/tinytablepodcast. Our business email is also open for inquiries at tinytablebusiness@gmail.com, and all of our socials can be found in the episode description for any shenanigans you might want to follow. Till next time, see ya!
Welcome to the Shoutout Corner. This week, we would like to thank Drake, a hero of old who made their fame by beating every monster across the realm in an arm wrestling competition. Yes, even the giants, and yes, even monsters without arms somehow. E.g., a legendary archer who was so skilled that they could not only shoot an apple off of your head with an arrow, but also launch an apple from their bow to pierce perfectly onto an arrow that's resting on your head. Insane. Jade, a powerful white mage who was so adept at healing that they could defeat any skeleton by actually just turning them back into a person. Jordan, this sneaky rogue is so deft yet so kind that they actually reverse pickpocket cash onto strangers. If you've ever randomly found a $5 bill in an old pair of jeans, sure, maybe you just forgot it, or maybe it was a gift from this generous degenerate. Nancy, a black mage who has the power to summon demons from another realm. Rather than terrorize the land with them, however, she instead binds them to simple contracts, like doing the dishes when she doesn't feel like it. A smart use, honestly. Sparky. This witch hunter is so gifted with repelling magic that they have actually learned to sap the strength from mystical artifacts. Sadly, the first time they discovered this was on accident, so that Ring of 3 Wishes is now just a nice accessory piece. Bummer. Tammy. A shepherd who is so skilled with their sheep summons that they've actually converted from a life of adventure to the most successful mattress manufacturer in the land. All the wool used is both infinite and ethical. The first 4 notes of Megalovania. This powerful paladin was so effective at shielding their allies and tanking damage that they traded away their shield for an old coffee mug just for a challenge and still kept their team safe. Crazy. And Thy Dungeon Gal, who, like her name suggests, crafted the very first dungeons ever to be seen in Yeld. They eventually got bored of making dangerous delves with monsters and traps, however, and now experiment with more out-of-the-box ideas. Their ice cream dungeon is my personal favorite. Yum yum. And with that, folks, that is all for this week, but we'll see you next week, so stay tuned. Bye-bye!